Hello, welcome to Spirit Magnified and Amplified. I am your host, Vitivity Goddess, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. This is a channel where we encourage you to tap into spirit, not the spirit, but your spirit. Actual religion actually teaches you about the spirit. Here at Spirit Magnified and Amplified, we talk about your specific spirit, the spirit that is within you, so that you are empowered to live in this matrix and actually ascend to where you want to ascend to, or where you were destined to ascend to. So thank you and welcome to my channel. Always, if you like the content, please subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell so that you can get you're privy to the videos that I post. When I talk about spirit, we're talking about, a lot of people call it intuition. I never call it intuition. I have in the past, but intuition was always something so, it kind of minimized the importance of spirit to me. Spirit, that spirit within you. Spirit is all-knowing. It sees the bigger picture of everything, so that you don't have to guess. So I made a pact with myself when I got deeper into my spiritual journey, because I've always been on a spiritual journey. But when I got deeper into my spiritual journey, which I would say within 2020, I was in a narcissistic relationship, and I was questioning, how did I get myself here? I'm an intelligent person. I can see things beyond the surface. So I told the Most High, Mother and Father, that let me get the lesson out of this so that I can move past this. And so that was like a process within my spiritual journey. So within that journey, I made a pact after coming out of that, and some other things happened, which we'll get into, that's for a later date. But once I got past a certain point, I made a pact with spirit, that spirit would lead this being. Spirit was the know-all, could see all, and that my head, heart, physical had to come under submission to. And it wasn't even coming to submission, because I don't like the word submission, but come up to the word of respect of what spirit was, and trust that spirit would guide me in the right direction. And so with that said, I don't want to make this long and drawn. I wanted to get to the point, because this will be one of many series. But spirit, your spirit, not the spirit, not a spirit outside of yourself, no, not for a force outside of you. It's the power that you have in you. The Most High Mother and Father equip you, me, and everyone in this existence with a spirit that is all-knowing, all-seeing, all graceful, all loving to you. And so in that, you have to make a pact with heart, spirit, because heart doesn't lead. Heart is to feel. Heart is not to lead. So heart, there's a saying, oh, follow your heart. No, don't follow your heart. Follow spirit. Spirit vets everything. And then once that happens, once spirit vets everything, then you can let your heart do what it does. But not until then. So follow spirit. I made a pact with myself to honor my spirit, respect my spirit, and trust my spirit, that it had the very best outcome for me. And I'll tell you how I came to this conclusion. I was talking to my son about something. And I love my son so much. I'm sorry, I get a little emotional about this, but I love him so much that I was talking to Spirit about it. And I said, why don't he understand that anything that he brings, any problem that he has, anything, I'm going to give him the very best advice, the very best resolution, the very best solution for everything. I have a mind that I look at every, and I'm not braggadocious about it, but I have a way to look at things from a lot of different vantage points. And so I said, why don't he understand that I'm only going to give him the very best information, the very best outcome? Whatever I tell him, it's going to work for your best because I have your very best interest at heart. I said, Spirit, why can't he see that I'm never going to do anything to hurt him? I'm never, ever going to give him the worst advice. I'm going to give him the best advice, the best scenario, no matter what. And Spirit said to me so quietly, you do that to me. You do the same thing to me. And I'm like, what? Spirit, like, you do the same thing to me. I'm going to give you the best outcome. The best. It was so peaceful, so solid, so sure. And it was a knowing. It wasn't I believe. It was a absolute knowing that I'm going to give you the very best outcome for anything in your life. Anything. So it took me aback, like, whew. Wow. Okay. So in that, I started to reevaluate who I was all the way back. I had to go all the way back to what I could remember myself as a child. And remember the spirit within me that loved me from the beginning. Outside of my mom, outside of my family, outside of everybody. So I remembered who Spirit was. And I made a vow to always trust Spirit. My heart, my mind, my emotions, everything would follow Spirit. What Spirit said, that's what it was. That's what it was going to be. Whether my emotions felt that or whether, no matter what the situation was or is, Spirit leads here. Spirit. Spirit. Now, how do you know it's Spirit? How do you know? People say that. How do you know it's Spirit? Spirit is not about pettiness. Spirit is not about ego. Spirit is on the highest level of existence. Spirit is not gonna, spirit is gonna, the outcome is gonna be beneficial to everyone involved. Whether it's to teach someone on this level, whether it's to rise someone higher on this level, whether it's to gain something on this level. Spirit looks at every single thing from a higher view, sees everything that's happening over here, over there, over here, outside, everything. And spirit gives you, boom, do this. Spirit is not hateful. Spirit does not hurt anyone intentionally. It's not an intentional hurt. If it's a hurt, it's going to be through a lesson of love. So that's how you know it's spirit. Spirit is not going to tell you to go kill 10 people. No. That is if you think that's spirit, that is not. That is some other lower vibrational entity that's telling you to do that. That is not absolute, not spirit. So, like I said, I tried not to draw this out. But like I said, this is going to be one of many series about spirit. I implore you to get to know your spirit. Trust spirit. Not the spirit, not some outside force. Your spirit, so that you are empowered within. The Most High, Mother and Father, gave you an internal bodyguard, an internal bodyguard to help you with every aspect of your life, and that is spirit. So I implore you to tap into spirit. You know, everybody will have their way of getting there, but I want to provide to you a practical way to talk to spirit, to get to know spirit, and to trust and honor spirit, and let that guide you and lead you so that you can operate in this matrix and ascend to where it is that you need to ascend to. I thank you for your time. I thank you for hearing me. I thank you for being with me today. Peace, love, and light, and let spirit always be the head of your life. Nothing and no one else. Peace.